Beautiful souls, welcome back to the channel. I am Soul. This is Soul Therapy. I'm a medium and a divine channeler of spirit here on YouTube. These are purely mediumship based readings, and I truly hope that they help you. So, welcome back, Divine Feminine. I'm so blessed to have you here. Today, we will be looking at some confessions from your divine counterpart, your future spouse, Divine Feminine. Before you are three piles. Pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Take as much time as you may need. Rely on your intuition. Take 3 deep breaths if you must, and I will see you on the other side. Divine Feminine, I'm receiving a strong sacral-based sexual energy from your future spouse. And so it's almost, let's say, a sacral confession coming in from your spouse. Okay, Divine Feminine. So it feels like they want to confess to you here today at the time that you are watching or listening to this reading that you are so attractive. You're so beautiful. You're abundant. It feels like they love the smell. My goodness. They love the smell. They love the touch of your skin. They love the feel of your skin is the way they themselves would describe it. It feels like they find you to be very beautiful, nurturing, abundant. And it's like a moth to a flame energy, and they just cannot help Divine Feminine but want to feel you, want to touch you, want to see you under those clothing. Divine Feminine, this is a channeled message, and it feels like you really do it for them, and it ignites is what Spirit is specifically saying. Archangel Chamuel is coming through right now, this burning flame with them. It's like your energy is so fiery, it's so confident, it's very, oh my goodness, I'm full of chills. It's very connected to at the core. You're very much bathing in your own energy, and it feels like you might especially be connected with your ancestors. I wonder if majority Divine Feminine of your spiritual practice of self-love and cleanse, Spirit is saying, perhaps you even have an altar dedicated to your ancestors. It feels like, okay, Spirit is saying you're loved. So your future spouse is confessing here today that they may want to indulge in you, if you know what I mean, early on, very, very early on. And they will try. It's like, while I'm in their energy, Divine Feminine, I'm receiving so many like racing thoughts, it's like it's uncontrollable is the way Spirit is specifically describing it. And you will see that they will be holding themselves back, Divine Feminine, no matter the gender. These are gender fluid readings. Of course, you are the feminine coming through. They are the masculine coming through at the time that you're listening to this reading. And it feels like they just cannot help it. They can't help it but want to connect with you on that physical plane. And it could also be touch is very strong. And I think that's part of their confession. They're coming through in a very shy way. All of a sudden, yeah, it's like your spouse is almost whispering this energy to me to relay and saying, one of my love languages is physical touch, and I don't know what he, she, they, my Divine Feminine counterpart will think of this, and I hope that it's okay. I'm hearing, I don't know what's happening to me. I'm like a moth to a flame. The fire burns, and I need to touch her. I need to be with her. I need to feel her. Spirit is saying all consuming. Okay, and I assure you, Divine Feminine, I strongly feel like they never felt this way before. And of course, it's a bodily experience in that kind of sexual way. But it feels more like it's energetic. It's like their soul grid, right, responds to your energy, the cultivation that you've created within. Okay, so your fruitful garden within is what Spirit is specifically saying. And again, Archangel Chamuel is here. Yeah, I'm receiving a vision of pomegranates, and it's like, oh my goodness. You're very connected to your ancestors, and it feels like you've managed to witness the fire within you, and you've managed to acknowledge, it's not just sexual, it's not just these sacral energies, it's also life force. It's abundance, right? Feminine, it's power. It's connected to their solar plexus, and it feels like your future spouse is confessing that it's almost like I am oozing with pain. Like it literally pains me to hold back. And it feels like you will know, and you will. So feminine, I think Spirit is perhaps coming in this reading, and kind of saying on the side that you will feel a burning sensation. Yes, they're saying yes. Your ancestors are here. You will feel a burning sensation, Divine Feminine, when you are in connection in the 3D, when your paths meet, Spirit is saying, with your future spouse. You will feel like it's almost like, relieve me of this. You'll be looking for iced water. You'll be, feeling like you need relief from this, and trust it. Trust that it's because you're both very powerful beings, and trust that this will cool down, simmer down, Spirit is saying. But as I sit in your future spouse's energy, my beautiful Divine Feminine, oh my goodness, they are in awe with your energy. And I strongly feel here that they will never have met someone like you. They will never have felt so, I'm hearing tender, but not in the sweet way, more tender as in vulnerable towards someone in this way. Just so, thank you, Spirit, so penetrated energetically by a feminine. And you are that person to really crack the grid open. And yeah, I'm being shown like a ground being cracked open. And it's deeply transformative, and of course, transformation, Scorpio ruling the sacral region. So thank you so much, Spirit. Full circle moment here. So they will be very respectful towards you, Divine Feminine. You must know this, but their confession, okay, here today, is that they are like a moth to a flame. They cannot help, my beautiful souls, but to want to feel you already in their arms, skin to skin. My beautiful souls, I just saw 717. That is your number here today. I truly hope that this reading brought you some love, brought you some energy. I am sending you all so much love. Thank you for all of the support, all of the comments. I'm so blessed to have you here, Divine Feminine. Consider liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting down below. If you do feel guided to do so, connect with me for a personal reading. All of the information is in the description box. And I will be seeing you on the other pick a card reading in another reading. Bye, guys. Divine Feminine, this is a divine masculine energy who will never have felt so deep in their spirit the way they will with you. And their inner child is awakened. Their inner kind of spirit self, so this very solar plexus-like way, is being activated, initiated. Spirit is saying, I can feel Archangel Michael's energy very strongly in your specific pile, my beautiful Divine Feminine. And this tells me that your future spouse wants to confess in this very almost sorrowful way that they've had to fight all their life for their belongings. They've had to fight to keep a place in perhaps the family space. Now, this does not and will not surely resonate and apply to each and every one of you, but it is coming through for feminine. Okay. And I think you will feel this strongly at your core. Spirit is saying, your future spouse wants you to tell you that they fought. I'm receiving a vision of a masculine almost drowning in very high waves in the deep blue sea. So they've gone through a lot. I wouldn't be surprised if they are of a water sign or water dominant placement within their birth chart, because it's like I'm connecting to my chest and my soul's core, and it just feels like in the heart space there's a lot of waves, okay? And there's a lot of pain, there's deep regret, and there's remorse surrounding perhaps family and perhaps the amount, how much they've been in pain in these situations, in these perhaps even family values, and they seek to renew it, they seek to replenish it. Spirit is sending me a vision of the star card. Thank you, Spirit. And it feels like you're meant to know that you are the star. Oh my goodness, you are the star. You are the healing spirit. You are the healing property that comes into their life, and it's almost like you revive this individual. You bring them love. You bring them peace. You bring them healing. You bring them kindness, and I think that's something very strongly coming through, where they may not have been exposed to as much kindness as they will be with you. And I'm receiving the moon, so there's a very loving, nurturing, deeply almost replenishing in this very, again, water-like way. So I wonder if you have Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio in your chart. A lot of Piscean energy coming through from you, and it feels like a dreamy energy. It feels, ethereal. It feels visionary, and I think that perhaps you've had to. Yeah, I'm hearing recoiling. So it's almost like at a cellular level, you may feel like you've had to diagnose yourself and then heal yourself, but almost internally. I hope that makes sense. And it feels like you're able to do this for your spouse, and they're just coming through, and it's a very emotional energy. It's a very watery energy, and it feels like from the depths of their soul, they want to tell you here right now, and you might actually hear this. I'm getting a lot of energy surrounding my ears, that they're grateful. They're grateful for, oh my goodness, the love you've given them. They're grateful for, or that you will, give them. These are, of course, timeless and genderless readings, my beautiful divine feminine. And they know you to be the one. They know you to be the one from the compassion you hold, from this flowering spirit that you have. They know that you are the one is what they're confessing to you. From everything that I've just said is what they are specifically referring to. And it feels like they don't want to lose you. They don't want to let you go. Part of them is scared, but also almost like the Fool card, jumping into this replenished, almost calm tide. Maybe they haven't, what I feel here, divine feminine, it's part of this confession where they deeply guard their heart chakra. They deeply guard their heart space, their heart's centers, the way it's being described to me. Almost like a system of the heart. And so I am not seeing a masculine who has dated a lot, very rarely been in a relationship. Yes, and it feels like instead, if they've dealt with a lot, they've had to fly solo. They've had to do things on their own. And I wonder if you feel the same way, divine feminine. Although you are a lot more community driven, you are very much connected right now. You're very much in your power. You're very grounded, as I feel your energy at this very moment that you're listening to this reading. And it feels like they're grateful. They look at you with such love, and they confess that they've never had this before. And they're will try to, right? They will have to get used to it. They will have to get used to these healing energies. It will bring up the past, of course. It's part of healing. And you will be very patient with them, Divine Feminine. And I feel like the way, oh my goodness, I'm seeing a beautiful green bug. That is the heart chakra. That is a beautiful heart chakra energy, right? You know, when you say you've caught a bug, I think this is more of you've caught a healing bug in relation to the heart chakra. Thank you, Spirit. That was a beautiful sign. And I feel as though they will feel replenished and nourished. And the way they give back to you is through gifts, is through deep nurturing energy. They may love to shower you with gifts and with admiration, Divine Feminine. Thanks to you, they feel free. They feel free to almost allow their inner child, right? When you go through such hardships and you feel like you're alone, it's hard to let the inner child out because the inner child wants to play. That solar plexus, perhaps Leo-like energy. So I wonder if you have some Leo on your chart or your solar plexus driven, no matter your signs, right? But it feels like you are lively and you're full of life force, you're full of energy, and you bring them out of this. So Divine Feminine, I hope that this reading helped you. I hope it brought you love. I hope it brought you some energy and clarity with regards to what your future spouse will be or would like to confess to you here today. I'm sending you so much love. I'm so blessed to have had you here. Thank you for spending time with me. Please like, share, subscribe, comment down below, connect with me if you feel guided to. I'm so grateful for all of your support. For a personal reading, all of the information is in the description box down below. And I will be seeing you in the next Pick a Card reading. Bye, guys. Beautiful pile number 3. Your future spouse is confessing here today at the time that you are listening to this reading, Divine Feminine, that they knew from the moment they laid their eyes on you. It's very clear. It feels like they were in shock. They were in awe of you at the time that they met you for the very first time. They couldn't believe their eyes. I'm receiving a vision of a masculine rubbing their eyes to ensure that they're seeing clearly. And they knew from the get-go. They almost felt like this was surreal. They felt like you were beautiful, or you will be, right, the time that you do meet. So do take this as it resonates, Divine Feminine. This is time and gender fluid. And they couldn't believe their eyes. And I'm receiving like a chest opening. It's like they felt it. The time that they meet you, they will feel it. I'm hearing, this is what I've been feeling all along. I'm hearing, am I going crazy? So I wonder if they've dreamt of you before, Divine Feminine, because this is a strong energy coming from my crown chakra. And I'm hearing, I wonder if you feel it too. And your spouse could have already received a vision of you or what they imagined you to look like when it was really their intuition, their guides showing them. I think that your spouse has strong roots in intuition. So there are women, there are individuals, feminine spirits, right, in this masculine's family. I'm hearing joining families. Okay, so both your family and their family have individuals that can see beyond the world. Okay, beyond the ways of the world. Thank you, Spirit. Ooh, wow. And it feels like they know. They knew the moment that they met you, they saw you, and it was beyond belief. And I also want to clarify, I'm receiving from Spirit that they won't be scared. They, if anything, it's a strong chest opening and it's a readiness. It's like a, yes, that's my soul is telling me this is it. my heart is telling me this is it. This is the person I've been seeing in my dreams, which is so beautiful, a masculine who was able to visualize and receive the download. So this is going to be a specific pile for a specific group of divine feminines who are supposed to know this message here today. And it feels like they knew. Anything else, spirit guides? Thank you. It's like they've been sitting with your energy all along. They know your energy. They just couldn't see it. Look at that King of Cups. They couldn't see it, but this is like that inner knowing. Yes, you've been with me the whole time. I knew you from the start. You were with me this entire time, and now it's like the veil is lifting so that I can be shown who you really are in the 3D, right? Who you are in your vessel. But it was shown to me all along. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. King of Cups, King of Swords. This is exactly the energy. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. This is you. Spirit guides, any confessions from pile number 3's future spouse? Thank you so much. I'm hearing it's called forever. Your spouse wants to say they knew from the start and they're ready for forever. And wow, okay, so they are confessing to you as well, Divine Feminine, that when they meet you, when you come together initially, it's a lot of initial energies, right? Look at that Empress, Temperance, Hangman in the reverse. They will already be planning perhaps a retreat. They will already be planning dates. They will already be planning. It's like there's so much that they're planning. And now it's less energy surrounding the crown and more energy surrounding the doing, the action, the masculine oriented energy. And it feels like this is what they're confessing to you above all else. They are confessing that I planned way more than you think I have when we met, because I knew, Divine Feminine. I knew that we were coming together. I knew who you were from the start. And my soul, my heart told me, prepare this, prepare that. They could have even, feminine, this is a masculine who is able to make space in their home in this very conscious, driven way. They know exactly what it is that is happening. And it's like they're not wasting any time. They are enjoying your energy. They are opening themselves up to your energy. They are choosing to release the old and to approach this energy with open arms. And that's what it is, right? You come into their life and they come into your lives with open arms. They plan ahead way more than you think, my beautiful Divine Feminine. Anything else, Spirit? They want you to meet their loved ones. They want you to meet their friends. They want you to meet a lot of people in their lives. They want you to take part in their everything, really, is what it is in the 3D. They want to tell you so much, so they might even hold themselves back in this kind of way. And it feels a little embarrassing as I tap into this energy. They feel embarrassed, but I think you're very sweet. You're very compassionate. It feels like you feel the same way, but you could be in more of a flow. This is perfect because you're feminine. Of course, this is your divine counterpart. So no surprise here, but it feels like they plan. And they know exactly what it is that they seek to do. Having you in their life, Divine Feminine, from the get-go, from the very first point of your meeting, Divine Feminine. And that is their confession to you here today. Thank you so much for spending time with me. I'm so grateful. I'm so blessed to have you here on the channel. Thank you so much. Please like, share, subscribe, comment down below if you feel guided to for a personal reading. All of the information is in the description box below, and I will be seeing you in the next reading. Bye, guys.